Hello, viewers. How are you doing? I trust that you are good and you're faring on well, even in the storm. Today, I want to talk to us about my well being and your well being. Yes, it's my well being and it's your well being. So, well being is a state of being healthy, a state of being in a state whereby you're able to perform, to function, to produce, and take care of your daily business as is required and expected of you without any shortcoming. So, this has it has it is very important and apt for us to talk about well-being at such a time as this when we are faced with a global storm. It is not just here but across the globe. So you have witnessed, you have seen for yourself the pain, the suffering, the sorrow that is accompanying the current storm that we are in. So, the more reason that I am impressed to bring to us about the importance of our well being, because you find that most people have gone into panic mode because of the fear of a lot of uncertainty, and all these negative emotions are bound to make you drive you into depression. Yes, the formula is not quite hard. Depression, any slight thing, any slight provocation, anything is bound to lead you into depression, and so you need to take care of yourself, mental well-being. Thank you everyone who's watching. Thank you for tuning in. I am talking about well-being. Thank you. Please let me know if my sound is okay. Let me know if my sound is okay. So I'm talking to us about well-being. Well-being is very important and critical in such a time as this. As I've said, your well-being borders on your productivity, your functionality, and your performance. So if it is affected, then you will face shortcomings in going about the three aspects of your life. So it is important for you to take care of your well-being so that you're well able to send out positive energies, and even the people, your social circles, you're able to relate well, and you're able to be effective in everything that you are doing. So do not take it for granted that you wake up well, you are sane, and you are able to go about your daily routine. At such a time as this, it is dawning unto us that we really need to reconnect with ourselves. We really need to rediscover who we are. We really need to bond with our social circles, our immediate, because right now your immediate circle is your own family. Yes, so there are many of us who you really don't know who you are. So this is a very adequate time and suitable moment for you to get to know who you are. Because right now, any slight provocation, any small thing, everyone is bitter. Even when you check on your WhatsApp groups, just check what's happening there. There's a lot of anger, anger reactions going on. People are bitter because their balance has been interrupted. Their normal balance has been interrupted. So what are you to do during this time of isolation? You don't need to stay idle and think negative. You need to recompose yourself and develop new attributes. Develop new attributes that will help you cope with the current measures that have been put in place to be able to observe the preventive measures towards the COVID-19. So, for instance, you find that in your own personality, you're the rigid type. and any new thing really interferes with your balance, and it can affect you to the extent that you're not able to perform, you're not able to function normally. So my advice to you is depending on who you are, because we are all wired differently. There are those people who, if it is this line, it has to be that way. They can't go either way. It has to be this way. So these are the times when you really need to, that's why I'm talking of, rediscover who you are and how you can be able to cope and go about life, because life is not a straight line. Such a time as this, you need to be adaptable. Be adaptable to the current situation, the current measures that have been put in place, so that you remain, stable, sane, and, ensure that your mental well-being is in place. So be adaptable. This season, it should be able to teach you that adaptability is a key attribute for you to succeed in life. Because if you remain rigid, then things... please let me know if my sound is on, guys. The few of you that are online, let me know if you can hear me well and clear, so that I'm not talking to myself. But I believe it is all good. So I'm saying adaptability is very key for you and I to be able to sail through this season without much difficulty. Adapt to the curfews that are in place, adapt to the social distancing measures, adapt to, and after you have adapted to the new measures that are in place, you will be able now to adjust well. Adjusting now, you're able to know that I need to do ABCD within this time that I have. I have a program, I have a schedule that I need to work with. So adjust your programs and the activities that you need to work on, so that you are not caught. Hey Ima, nice to see you. Hello Prophet Maps, nice to see you. Please let me know if I'm loud and clear and if you can hear me. I'm talking about well-being in such a season that as we are in, our well-being is very, very essential for us to be able to perform, to produce, and to perform, to produce, and to to function. We need our well-being to be able to perform, to produce, and to function. So I was saying, once you have adapted to the new measures, then you need to be able to adjust your lifestyle. Adjust your lifestyle in a way that you will not be able to find a lot of difficulty, because everyone's lifestyle has been affected in one way or another. Actually 100%, because most of us are working from home, and depending on where you work, you have to strike a balance, know how to meet your targets, because at the end of the day, life does not stop, life moves on. So ensure that you're able to adapt, number one, to the new measures, adjust your schedule. And once you have done that, then you will find yourself that you are flexible enough to fit in the system. You're able to fit in the system, and you're not out of place. You are able to move on with your life, because most often than not, many people find it difficult to cope with challenges, with the storms, because of the nature of rigidity. That will not take you anywhere. It will only stress you and strain you and bring you a lot of anxiety, nervousness, panic, discouragement, and disappointment. So it is up to you as an individual to find yourself in a state whereby you're able to be flexible. You have got no choice but be flexible, so that life moves on without any strain. So the reason as to why I thought that I need to talk about well-being is because the current crisis it is not meant to last long. It is just temporary, as we all know. No, darkness does not last forever. At night we sleep and in the morning we rise up and move on with life. So you need to mind your well-being, guys. You need to mind your well-being. Do not focus on the negative. Drop the negative energy, drop the negative vibes, and focus on positivity. Positivity is the way to go. If you were a negative person before, now learn how to be positive, because when you think positive, you act positive. When you think negative, you act negative and react negative. So mind your well-being in that. Be a better person so that you're able to also influence those around you positively. And when your well-being is taken care of, those around you will benefit from that positivity that you ooze. So it is very important for you to do that. Positively, your well-being, it borders on everything. It is about your diet, your attitude, your spirituality as well, because right now you realize that everyone is crying to God for help. Everyone is crying to God for help because the answers in our systems, in our capacities humanly, they have been exhausted and they are not even sufficient. So you need to look up to God to provide the answers and the solutions. So it is time to really rediscover who you are, reconnect with yourself, bond with your people, your immediate family, and look up to God. Focus on the ultimate solution provider, because He is He is our all in all. He is our all in all, and we are expected to look up to Him as the provider of our help at such a time as this. So if you have any questions, please ask me about your well-being. Let me not feel like I'm doing a lecture. Can this be interactive? If you have any question about well-being, please ask me and I will respond. I wanted us to have just half an hour of a brief talk on well-being, so that I encourage you to really look deeper within yourself, look deeper within, find out what you can do to really re-strategize and become a better person, remain sane, remain stable in terms of your mental well-being. As I've told you, I don't know if I said that at the beginning, that I am a hair care enthusiast and advisor, and other than that, I'm a mental health crusader. I'm very, very passionate about mental health, because I know how deep one can go and slide down just when things go wrong and they are not addressed at the preventive stage. So that's why I'm very passionate about this topic. And for all you know, each one of us has got a mental problem. It's just that it doesn't manifest. That the ones that manifest clearly are those that are maybe moving on the streets nude and all that. But each one of us has got something just going on, and at one point or another it erupts, So you need to mind it and keep it and safeguard your mental well-being. Yes, and another thing is we are created to be overcomers. Haven't we overcome since COVID-19 started? Yes, we know lives have been lost in various parts of the world, but as we are created to be overcomers, just maintain that attitude that I am an overcomer, and no matter the current crisis, I shall overcome, I shall succeed. So it's all about one's attitude and your outlook on the scenario as a whole. So Please ask me questions because I'm about to wind this broadcast, and I pray that you will keep well, you will remain positive. I pray that families will, the fabric of the family will be strengthened. I pray that the spirituality aspect of our lives will be stronger. And I also pray that we will become better people, better individuals with positive energy, ready to help one another, come through for one another. Let us drop all the negativity, let us drop all the negative energy, because this confinement has really led people, it has really caught people unawares and unprepared. So my encouragement is that let's use this moment to rediscover, reconnect, and bond more and much better with our families and with the world at large. Use the time well, and it shall be well, it shall be well. Nothing lasts forever. Light is coming, and God is on our side. So if there are no questions, please remember to go to my the reason as to why you may wonder, I said I'm a hair care enthusiast and advisor and a mental health crusader. The two are intertwined because your inner beauty determines your outer beauty. If your inner beauty is challenged, your outer beauty will be challenged as well, because if somebody is depressed, they won't mind their outlook, the outward appearance. They could even just walk out without dressing up and really taking care of their hygiene, their grooming and all that. So the two are correlated. Yeah, the two are correlated. Yeah, your hair is the crown of your beauty, and your mental health will really determine. So just take care of your inner beauty, and the outer will be well taken care of. So take care. Focus on God. He alone is able to take us through this situation. Go to my YouTube channel. It's called Jane's Hair Care Solutions, where there are clips on hair care, and you'll be able to watch and share with your sisters out there. And also, right now I'm broadcasting from my Facebook page, Beautiful Black Plus 254, where we also have tips on hair care. It is my tips are normally all rounded. It's not just one way. It is all rounded. There's the diet. You need to watch your diet. You need to take care to observe your hair care regimen. You need to ensure that you have a good stylist who knows their job. So that's just on the side. Remember to like if you haven't liked, share with your friends, and also subscribe to my YouTube channel, Jane's Hair Care Solutions on YouTube. Thank you for watching. Stay blessed and keep it positive. Remain sane, remain stable. Your health is your wealth. If you're not healthy, you'll not be in a position, you'll not have the capacity to perform, to produce, and to function. So mind your well-being, mind your well-being, mind your well-being. Thank you, everyone who's tuning in. If you've just joined us, Lucy Lou, thank you for joining in. I was talking about well-being. Your well-being, when your well-being is 100%, then you're able to. It means you're healthy and you're able to take care of your daily business, your family, your career, your business, your spirituality. Do you know if you're not well, mentally, your mental health involves your emotional health and your psychological health. So if you're not well, sometimes you're not even able to pray. Do you know that? So that's why this crown, this container that you are in, be able to take care of it so that you're able to, as I said, function, perform, and produce. So cheers, guys. Go back and watch it and stay blessed. Thank you for tuning in. Until next time, remember to like my Facebook page, and subscribe to my YouTube channel, Jane's Hair Care Solutions. Cheers and God bless you.